Welcome to Kitchen Chat. This is where we sample the talents of the most notorious chefs, home cooks, foodies, and celebrities that sizzle. Get ready for a culinary journey that you won't find anywhere else. Here's the host of Kitchen Chat, Margaret McSweeney.
Welcome to a special series of Kitchen Chat, a taste of luxury, history, and hospitality. This is your host, Margaret McSweeney, and I am so glad you are joining me on this delicious journey. Today, let's travel to the vibrant and verdant countryside of Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom, where we will visit the enchanting Le Manoir aux Quat'Saisons, a Belmont hotel. This culinary fairy tale is less than 2 hours from London. From the moment I arrived, I felt as though I had stepped into the pages of a storybook. This 15th century classical manor, steeped in history, has been transformed into a destination of elegance, a testament to Chef Raymond Blanc, OBE, which means Order of the British Empire, and his extraordinary vision. The gardens at Le Manoir are the heart and soul of this property. You can explore the Japanese tea garden, the organic vegetable garden, the herb garden, the 15th century water garden, and the orchards with 2,500 trees, including 153 varieties of apples. It was a delight to walk along the hotel path lined with fragrant lavender. Le Manoir offers an unparalleled level of luxury and comfort. The suites are sanctuaries of tranquility, and several have their own private gardens. The welcome gift of a freshly baked lemon cake alongside a jar of marmalade made in the kitchen was so lovely. The artichoke represents hope, love, and prosperity. The stunning artichoke sculpture is the perfect welcome to this iconic hotel. Le Manoir is the original garden to table and has been a place of gastronomic greatness with 2 Michelin stars for over 40 years, thanks to the leadership of chef patron Raymond Blanc. Under the guidance of Chef Raymond Blanc, OBE, and Executive Chef Luke Selby, the dining experience is a dazzling symphony of flavors and is fittingly served upon a plate designed by Chef Raymond Blanc that commemorates Vivaldi's 4 seasons. Each dish is a masterpiece reflecting the skills and artistry of the chefs with an irresistible celebration of French cuisine with a British accent. Let's chat with Executive Chef Luke Selby about the cuisine.
2 Michelin stars.
2 Michelin stars.
Yeah, it was an amazing kind of the hotel and restaurant founded by Raymond Blanc, and it's held its 2 Michelin star status for 40 years this year.
Oh, congratulations. What is the inspiration behind the kitchen garden?
I think the garden is established 40 years ago. It's fully certified organic, so organic produce. We work really closely with our garden team. It's almost, the garden is the canvas. We take all our inspiration from the garden. We work super closely with the seasons and our suppliers. At the moment, we're just starting to see the first kind of courgette flowers, the first, we're getting carrots, radishes. So actually my journey started here.
Really?
When I was 18 years old, I left home and this was my first professional job in a Michelin star kitchen when I just turned 18. And I stayed for 6 years. So I started as a commis chef and I progressed to sous chef over 6 years, and then I left and went to work for various other chefs in London, Gordon Ramsay, a chef called Ollie Deboo, and most recently I had my own restaurant with my 2 brothers, who are also chefs, so Nathaniel and Theo Selby. We had a Michelin star restaurant in Soho called Evelyn's Stable,
Yes.
and then Raymond came to eat and he persuaded me to come back, so I'm very fortunate to also have my brothers come and join me here. So they're both, Theo is my head chef and Nathaniel is my senior sous. Raymond always jokes that he's got three for one, but
I love that. Were you influenced to become a chef at home for both of your brothers as well?
So my mother's from the Philippines, so
Yes.
and she's always been very green-fingered. She comes from a very large family, youngest of 10, and they have a rice plantation, rice farm in the Philippines. So as long as I can remember growing up, she was always growing, encouraging us to live off the land and to forage and to, I don't know, I think she more instilled a sense of respect for nature and respect for ingredients from a very young age. So I was always fascinated with that, and I'd always wanted to be a chef, and I was completely obsessed with it when I was younger. And I said to my father that I'm going to become a chef, and both him and my mum had their reservations because it's notoriously a very tough job and a tough industry. But my father encouraged me to train with the best, and if I was going to do it, that he would want me to work with the best chefs in the world. So I was very happy when I chose to come here in my first place.
For your first place, and now you're here with your brothers.
Yeah.
I love this. So did you have a special childhood taste memory growing up, and any influence from your childhood on some of the dishes that are created?
Definitely, I'd say influence. I'm heavily influenced with Asia. I was fortunate enough to spend some time. I won a competition when I was younger as a young chef called the Roux Scholarship.
Yes.
And part of that was a choice of an apprenticeship at any 3 star of my choosing. So I chose Tokyo, and I went to Japan, and I had an apprenticeship in a restaurant called Culinary in Tokyo, which I think hugely influenced me. I'd always trained classically in French cuisine, and then exposing myself to another culture and another style of cuisine and Japanese food, it was really eye-opening. The respect for the ingredients, the quality of the product, the complete dedication that they have over there as a mentality and culture. I learned a lot from that. Growing up, a food memory. I was born in Saudi Arabia, so been all over the world.
Amazing, a world palette.
Yeah, and I really remember the spices and the spice markets in the Middle East. So I think that's kind of stuck with me. Memories of the Philippines and chewing sugarcane, my mum's farm as well. So I think there's, in my cuisine now, there's complete respect and heritage and, a nod to the past with everything the Romans built here, and the French, the French house and the traditions of the house, but as well, we're influencing a lot of the kind of, a little bit of Asian, a few little twists, a few little signatures that we're bringing into the menu now.
Are you seeing any interesting trends out that are within the culinary?
I think trend-wise, for me, people more and more now are caring about sustainability. I think, I don't know if it's becoming fashionable, but I think, our modern day clients and guests really have a very keen interest in where the product is sourced from, how it's been sourced, how ethical is it, championing, local sustainable producers, suppliers. And that's something that we've been doing here for the last 40 years, but now I believe it's more, and rightly so, it's becoming more, in the spotlight.
Yes. And what brings you the greatest joy in this position and in this culinary journey
I think greatest joy, happy guests and a happy team.
Yes.
I love passing on knowledge and training our young staff. We have a very young kitchen. Our average age is probably around 24.
Wow.
I was in their position not too long ago, and the greatest joy it gives me is to see them grow and reach their full potential and just be able to play a little part in their journey. Best lesson from Raymond Blanc, he has an incredible palate. Something he really drilled in me when I was younger was taste, 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 and taste again. But also just to be inquisitive, to always ask questions. He's so inquisitive even now at 74. He's an absolute inspiration to all of us, and he always encourages us and challenges us to question everything.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Many thanks to Executive Chef Luke Selby and the staff at Le Manoir aux Quat'Saisons for their gracious hospitality. And thank you, dear foodie friends, for joining me for a taste of luxury, history, and hospitality. Please visit belmond.com to experience your own culinary fairy tale and follow at Belmond Le Manoir on Instagram. And please visit kitchenchat.info and follow at kitchenchat on Instagram, where you will find inspiration for your next delicious destination. And always remember to take a moment and savor the day.